Hi, we're Jim and Angela Stone, and we have recently purchased a home during a pandemic. We recently purchased a home with Jago Development. We want to share a little bit about our experience with you today. We knew about a year ago that we wanted to purchase a home. We started looking at different listings. Specifically, we were looking in Huntingburg, and Jim came across Hunter's Crossing. So Jim, why don't you kind of fill in that?
There were lots of things that appealed to us about the location, that it was new, the underground utilities. It met a lot of things on our checklist.
And it was right actually before the pandemic started, or we were on lockdown. So we were able to meet with Sarah in person. But at that time, we really still didn't know for sure whether we were going to build or buy. And Jim had a lot of questions about building on one of their lots. And I would say that Sarah to say that she is knowledgeable would be an understatement. She knew a lot of things about building, specifically what model on what lot, and she was able to answer a lot of questions that we had.
Yeah, she was incredibly knowledgeable. And the information she didn't have right off the top of her head, she was able to quickly and efficiently look up for us, print off information. It was a really impressive, efficient experience.
And I would also say that as we have progressed through, we actually made a decision to make an offer and on a market home. She has been extremely available to us, answering questions, making sure that we're progressing during the process of working with the banks and all of that. I would also say that Sarah impressed us because of her availability, but she took us to a market home just to kind of show us around. And it was at that point we made a decision to make an offer.
Subsequently then the restrictions and the stay-at-home orders were issued. So the paperwork and the meeting to sign forms and those types of things was all done virtually, which was incredibly quick and probably faster than it would have been if we were doing everything in person.
Absolutely. For anyone that might be thinking about purchasing a home during a pandemic and how that can kind of go, it was very easy for us. The things that have happened as far as all of the documentation and those types of things, we've not had to go back in person. And I would also say that we sold our home again during a pandemic in less than 72 hours. So I would say that if you're looking at buying or selling, don't let the fact that we're in this situation right now, this kind of weirdness, stop you from doing so.
Yeah, in some ways it was a little awkward, but in some ways it actually worked out great and sped up the process, we felt like, when it was all said and done.